An educator empowering the voices of Baltimore City's youth.
I wanted my scholars to see that they were writers, that they were artists.
A boxing gym where a book bag is even more important than a punching bag.
And all you need is a choice and a chance. You get a choice and a chance, and you can excel in the city.
A woman on a mission to bring new life to vacant row homes.
My hope is that Baltimore moves beyond blight.
And a former linebacker turned artist, activist, and leader who has his eye on bettering Baltimore's future.
We want to be a part of the community. We want to enhance what's already here.
This morning, we share the stories of these community champions. Good morning, everyone. I'm Jason Newton, and welcome to this edition of 11 TV Hill. So often we hear about the problems in Baltimore, but what goes unnoticed are the people who are making a positive difference in our city. And that's our focus this morning. We begin with an educator once named Baltimore City's Teacher of the Year. Now, LaQuisha Hall finds herself mentoring fellow city teachers. Even in this new role, she's not straying from her mission to empower students so they can reach their full potential. So tell me about your job, because what teachers do and makes them special is when they go beyond the blackboard and the books. Tell me about, for you, what's it like?
So I think relationship building is important for students and teachers, because our students, who I affectionately refer to as scholars, come to us with so much, and a lot of times we don't know what that is. So instead of adding to that, it's important that we provide a space where they feel encouraged, empowered, seen, in a place where they can safely learn. And so the way that I was able to do that was through mentoring young ladies through my mentoring program, Queendom Tea, as well as just offering a classroom environment, not just where they felt safe to talk, but was beautiful, was a space that felt like they weren't in school. Like they had almost like a mentor as a teacher versus a dictator.
Something that you do is that you make the kids feel special. You showcase them. Is that part of your strategy?
I'll be honest with you, that's a part of me. I've spent my entire life showcasing my talents and gifts, and I feel like that's not done enough through education necessarily. We often do that through academics. I wanted my scholars to see that they were writers, that they were artists, that they were knowledgeable of things that they didn't realize they were knowledgeable of until we actually had those important conversations in the classroom. And so in order to get them to the space where they were successful academically, I had to show them you already have all these gifts in you. And we did that through supporting each other and me supporting them.
And I think what stood out to me, at least, is that your kids, they buy into it. When you see a kid go on social media and mention their teacher, you know they're getting something.
Oh gosh. So I haven't been in the classroom for the past 2 or 3 years, and they have not left me. I get messages all the time. I'm always invited to the big events, the graduations, the proms, houses to see them off. And most importantly, when there's a tragedy, they are the first to inform me. And so I think that it's because of all that I just shared about relationship building that they feel comfortable enough even contacting me, or that I'm top of mind.
You mentioned tragedy, and you taught Jasmine. You had to go through all of that. What was that like?
I have lost more than 10 scholars in the past 3 years, and all of them hit me in a way that I didn't expect. But honestly, Jasmine's hit me the worst because of how it happened and because of his background and his story. Being his teacher was an honor. I know all the challenges that he had to overcome to get to his junior year, and I know how excited he was about graduating from high school. So to know that a night where he felt special, important, and seen, to know that that was his last night, kind of took me out, to be honest.
How did his death and tragedies like this, you've been through 10 of them, you said, how did they change you?
It has shifted my mindset as far as, sometimes I think earlier in my career I had a mindset of I need to do my job. But now I'm in a space where I feel like I need to do God's job here on earth. I feel I'm a very faith-based and spiritually led person, and so that's what drives me to build the relationships, because if I don't see you again, if you don't see me again, I want this to be left between us. And honestly, that's what gave me solace when we lost Jasmine.
So you've gone from mentoring kids to mentoring teachers now. How is that different?
So I'll be honest, the new job is very different from the classroom. I love working with young people. I also like working with adults, but it is very different. I coach teacher leaders who are leading in their schools, rightfully so, because they're all Teacher of the Year level teachers. And I will say that it has been easier for me as a former Teacher of the Year because they're excited about working with me. But I think that what I'm trying to do essentially right now is transfer what I have within me to them, and successfully so far. I think it's important that it has been important that they saw what I was able to accomplish, and now they know that that's possible for them. So it makes me even more successful in my role.
And this is a partnership between Baltimore City and your organization. Tell me about the organization and what you guys are doing.
Yeah, so there's an organization called Public Impact. They host a program called Opportunity Culture, and we essentially pull great teachers to support within their buildings without having to leave the classroom, to lead small groups of teachers within their building and having the same success that they do. And they get a significant stipend because it's important to compensate our teachers for their intelligence and knowledge.
You'll know that you are or have been successful in your educational journey when?
I think, honestly, Jason, I feel that I already have accomplished that. I just feel that I'm furthering it at this time. I'm not sure when my time will be done, but as I enter my 20th year, I know that I'm not done yet. I fully stand behind my school district in initiatives and all that they do. We're not perfect, but we're definitely striving for greatness, and I stand behind my superintendent, Dr. Santelises, 100% on how she's orchestrated a lot of the initiatives that we currently employ.
No hooks before books. It's been the motto for Umar Boxing Gym for over 25 years. And as owner Marvin McDowell tells us, the gym is all about giving youth a fighting chance in and out of the ring. You could have just been a boxer by yourself and just been your thing to keep to yourself, but you brought it to the community. Why was that important to you?
Well, it was very important to me because boxing saved me. Yeah. Saved my life, man. You know, like I was one of these little knuckleheads in the community, you know, doing my little crazy stuff. But believe this, I started here when I was about 8 years old. Never knew that I would come back and take it over and make it my own gym. Yeah. See that speed bag platform right there?
Yeah, yeah.
That platform was there when I was doing. I'm saying this was in the late '60s, you know, and nor that I knew that I would come back and do it again. So what happened? I got started back with it. Is that we was coming across this community center on Gold Street, and they had boxing in it, and my buddies dared me to challenge this guy, right? And I did, and I did pretty good. So I kept coming back. Next thing you know, I took his place. And that was in 1972.
Man.
So I've been involved in boxing since 1972.
Outside of boxing, when we see video of events happening in the city, and they're looking for somebody who has an ear to the city, knows how to get kids in the right direction, adults as well, your name or your face always pops up. And I'm curious of why you want to be one of those people.
Well, I want to be one of those people because I'm a hope dealer.
Yeah.
You know, and growing up, the same circumstances and things that they went through, I went through. So I just want to be a help in this community. You know, I want to be the person that you can come to because I have connections with all different organizations, you know, mental health, drug counseling, job placement, you know, it's a whole group of us. Now, a lot of the people that are doing things in the city, we all are connected. Yeah. All these organizations, they are friends of mine. Okay. So if I have somebody, you know, that come to my organization that need this, need that, I can send them to you. And see, a lot of people don't know that's what's going on in the city.
Yeah. You said coming out of here, you probably touched about 10,000 young people's lives.
Sure enough.
What is different in their life? What have you given them when they leave that door?
Well, one thing I gave them consciousness.
Yeah.
And I gave them the opportunity to have respect and respect people. You know, the camaraderie, like I said, the respect, you know, the step forward, you know what I'm saying, the strong, the will, you know, it's just, I give them the opportunity to survive in this world. Yeah. You know, and boxing is a tough sport, and can't anybody do it.
And it's the discipline, like the sign behind you, no hooks before books.
That's right.
You support, listen, you're going to learn something first,
right.
And then we'll have fun afterwards, and they all respect that.
That's right, because, you know, like, you can't have one without the other.
Yeah.
You know, boxing is a thinking man's sport. See, a lot of people feel, you know, that anybody can do it. Can't anybody do it? It takes a thinking person to be a good boxer because they have to watch you. You know, they got to move, counter. You know, it takes a thinking person to do that. You know, and it's just, you know, we're trying to erase that stereotype. You know, with that no hooks before books. Yeah. Oh man, you know, it works.
We're standing outside, and you have a certain amount of hope, I think, for the city that not everybody has. Explain to me, explain to people who are watching, why you're hopeful for our city.
Well, I'm very hopeful for the city because I was one of these little knuckleheads, right? And all you need is a choice and a chance. You get a choice and a chance, and you can excel in the city, man. Yeah. You know, what's going on here? I say it don't bother me because I'm here, I'm in the mix, and I have a lot of, not the complete solutions, but I have some solutions that can really change the dynamics of what's going on in the city. Yeah. All you gotta do is just come and see. Yeah. You know, it's not hard, it's not rocket science, man. The people that are doing something in this city, all you have to do is talk to them. They can, you know, give you the ideas, and I'm saying it will really amaze you.
But you have to have, you're saying to me, they have to be at the table. You said you've been to meetings, you've talked to all the politicians, but the one faction that's missing are the ones that are affected.
That's right. So too, you can't talk about what you want to do with kids if they're not at the meeting. Yeah. You know, they got to hear it too, and you got to hear from them what they want, what they need to do, you know?
10, 20 years from now, do you see Baltimore the place where you grew up? Do you see things finally getting back to at least recognizable to the place that you remember?
Yeah. This city has so much potential. Yeah. And a lot of money wouldn't be coming here if this city didn't have potential.
Good point.
You know what I'm saying? We outside looking in, we're in this community. You got to get out the community and you got to look and see. Yeah. Baltimore is beautiful. Baltimore is my Baltimore, man. I'm not going nowhere. I love this city. I love the people of the city. And hey, I'm here for it. Yeah. You know, I ain't going nowhere, man.